This is a story about end times and faith healing. One thing I've learned in my 75-year lifetime is that whenever somebody tells me that they have the inside track to biblical prophecy, particularly as it's presented in the book of Revelation, run for the exit as fast as humanly possible. Do not stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just run for the exit. Many fundamentalist evangelical preachers, particularly those on radio and television, made a successful and very lucrative career out of predicting the imminent return of Jesus and or the end of the world as we know it. The smarter, more successful ones tended to be those who did not prophesy a specific date, as that could be detrimental not only to your continued ministry, but sometimes to your ongoing existence in this vale of tears. One of my favorites growing up was Herbert W. Armstrong, the radio preacher and self-proclaimed prophet who founded the Worldwide Church of God and its popular broadcast, The World Tomorrow. Armstrong, a prominent evangelist and religious leader, built a vast media ministry around his unique interpretations of the Bible. He died in the 1980s, and you could probably say that nothing he ever prophesied, including his repeated prediction that Armageddon would happen in 1975, ever came true. Almost 40 years after his death, Jesus isn't here, no Armageddon, and the world still goes on. But failed prophecy isn't the only arm in this lucrative industry. Another is the promise of divine on-demand intervention. A favorite of mine in this arm of the industry was Oral Roberts. My granny listened to his radio broadcast every Saturday religiously, no pun intended. As long as she lived, she sent him $2 each week out of her meager and hard-earned egg money. Old Earl used to exhort folks to touch the radio and get healed from whatever ailed them. I always figured touching her ancient and decrepit tube radio would probably rid you of your elements through electrocution rather than the power of election or faith, whichever was applicable to your particular theological outlook. So I guess this sums up my somewhat limited learning on the subjects of predicting the end of the world or promoting faith healing. You can take it for what it's worth, but I'd recommend you always hold on tightly to your pocketbooks and keep an eye out for the nearest exit when you're around these folks. Thank you.